Israel probably has more criticism per square foot, square person than any country in the world. It's a democracy. They criticize. They can be criticized. Nobody's immune from criticism. And no, you don't become an anti-Semite just because you criticize the Jewish state. But there was Natan Sharansky, one of the prisoners of conscience from the Soviet Union, who set a certain standard, which I think sort of applies. And he said, well, if your criticism denigrates or demeans Israel, or it challenges its right to exist, that's not criticism, because people don't go around asking whether Poland should exist or China should exist. So if the question is the criticism goes to the point of Israel's legitimacy, that's not criticism. That's at this point anti-Semitism. If it sets a double standard, and basically, there's this issue now of boycotts, and I've seen boycotts, student boycotts, church boycotts of Israel, and the reason is we are for human rights and we want to show the world and I'd say fine, if you want to use boycotts to express yourself to strengthen human rights, fine. But if Israel is the only country that you select to use the boycott to enforce human rights, and you ignore China and Cuba and Sudan and Saudi Arabia, where there are violations galore of human rights, women's rights, gay rights, religious rights, etc., then that's not legitimate criticism of Israel. That's bigotry. That's anti-Semitism. Now, if you make a list of 10, 15 countries and you include Israel, I will argue that Israel has equal rights for women, has respect, has a judicial system. Palestinians can come to the courts, all that. But okay, I can live with that. But when the only country, when you look at the United Nations, okay, you want to criticize Israel, fine. But when 40% of the agenda of the United Nations so-called Human Rights Council is only Israel, that's anti-Semitism.